Hydrogen is the most recent and I'd say one of the most promising in the long list of alternatives to petroleum. Some of the possibilities include batteries, methanol, natural gas, and well, you name it. But hydrogen fuel cells has a couple of advantages over some of other options. First of all, they are really quiet and they don't pollute the atmosphere. Besides that, hydrogen is the most abundant in the universe and it can be produced from a number of sources, including ammonia or even water. So, and renewable. And there's almost unlimited supply. Okay, now, fuel cells represent a radical departure for the conventional internal combustion engine, and even a fairly fundamental change from electric battery power. Unlike batteries, the fuel cells run on the electric motors. However, batteries use electricity from an external source and store it in the battery. For fuel cells create their own or a chemical process that uses hydrogen and oxygen for the air. Are you with me? Look, by producing energy in a chemical reaction rather than through combustion, a fuel cell can convert, say, 40 to 60% of the energy from the hydrogen into electricity. And when this ratio is compared with that combustion engine that runs about half the efficiency of a fuel cell, it's obvious that fuel cell technology has the potential to revolutionize the energy industry. So, a fuel cell has the potential to generate power for almost any equipment for fossil fuels run. But the most important, let's say, the goal of fuel cell technology is the introduction of fuel cell powered vehicles. Internationally, the competition first to the cause. I guess all of the leading automobile manufacturers worldwide have concept cars that use fuel cells, and some of them can reach speeds of high as 90 miles per hour. Even more impressive, energy per ton storage capacity. Can you believe this? Some of those cars can run for 220 miles between refills, but many of these cars were designed decades ago. So, what's the hold up? Well, the interior fuel cell technology is really tough forward. In the first place, industries will have to invest in millions, maybe even billions of dollars to refine the technology, and here's the real cost. The infrastructure to support the fueling of the cars. And by infrastructure, I mean basic facilities and services like this hydrogen station to refuel the cars and mechanics who know how to repair them. And then, consumers will have to accept and use the new products powered by fuel cells. So, we're going to need educational program to inform the public about the safety and the convenience of fuel cells if we are going to achieve a successful transition to fuel cell products. But unfortunately, major funding efforts get interrupted. Here's what I mean. When oil prices are high, then there seems to be more funding and greater interest in basic research and development and more public awareness. So fuel cells and the price of goes down a little and the funding dries up. And people just go back to using their fossil fuel product and going to more than 30 years. Some governments with the initiative have created incentive for fuel cell powered vehicle, but probably one of the most successful programs, at least in my opinion, is the STEP program, which is an acronym for the Sustainable Transportation Energy Program, sponsored by the government of Western Australia. In this project, the gasoline-driven buses have been replaced with a fair and regular transportation route. I think that British Petroleum is the supplier, produced at an unrefined equivalent south of the past. So we need to watch this carefully. Another collaborative research effort is being undertaken by the European Union. The United States scientists and engineers are trying to develop fuel cells that are effectively engineered and attractive to the commercial market. Now, the agreement signed in about 2000, memory so it was 2003. But anyway, the joint project includes the writing of code and standards, the design of fairing infrastructure, the refinement of fuel cell models, and the demonstration of fuel cell vehicles. In Europe, the private sector will combine effort with government agencies in the public sector to create a long-term plan for the introduction of fuel cells through the EU. The World Bank is providing funding to promote the development and manufacture of fuel cell buses to public transportation in China, Egypt, Mexico, and India. We are starting to see some really interesting projects in these areas. So, clearly, fuel cell technology is an international effort. Okay, at the present time, Japan leads the way in addressing the issue of modifying the infrastructure. Several filling stations that dispense hydrogen by the cubic meter are already in place, with plans for more. And even when a nationwide system is completed, decision about how and where to produce the hydrogen and how to transport it will still have to be figured out. Most countries share the view that the fleets of vehicles have a significant advantage for the introduction of fuel cell central location. And the benefits of fleet are the opportunity to provide training for maintenance ground for the drivers. For consumer education, no one country seems to have made the advances there that would serve as a model for the rest of us. But perhaps when the demonstration project have concluded and a few metal cars are available to the public, well, more attention will be directed to public information programs.